A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a groundbreaking achievement for Maryland and the nation, Angela Alsobrooks has secured her place in history by becoming the state's first black woman elected to the U.S. Senate. The Democratic Prince George's County executive triumphed over former Republican Governor Larry Hogan in what has been described as one of the most competitive Senate races in decades in this traditionally deep blue state. Alsobrooks' victory not only represents a significant milestone for representation, but also reinforces the Democratic hold on Maryland's Senate seat, which had been a point of contention in a politically charged atmosphere leading up to the elections. At 53 years old, Alsobrooks will succeed Senator Benjamin L. Cardin, who is retiring after 3 terms. Her win marks her as only the second woman to represent Maryland in the Senate, a notable fact considering that the state's congressional delegation is currently all male. Alongside Representative Lisa Blunt Rochester from Delaware, who also won her Senate bid, Alsobrooks will be part of an unprecedented moment in U.S. history, as both women will serve as black senators simultaneously. They will join the ranks of only a handful of black women who have ever served in the Senate, including trailblazers Carol Moseley Braun, Kamala Harris, and LaFonza Butler. Alsobrooks addressed a jubilant crowd at a hotel in College Park, Maryland, shortly after her victory was confirmed, expressing gratitude and determination. "I just received a concession call from Mr. Hogan moments ago," she announced, eliciting cheers from her supporters. Her campaign focused heavily on issues that resonate with Maryland voters, particularly abortion rights, which emerged as a pivotal topic during the race. Voters in Maryland had recently approved a ballot measure to enshrine abortion rights in the state constitution, and Alsobrooks capitalized on this sentiment throughout her campaign. "I hear it not just from women, but I've heard from a number of men who say that they want the freedom for their daughters and their granddaughters, and that they're very concerned about the direction we're heading for people to make reproductive choices," Alsobrooks shared in a September interview, highlighting the importance of this issue to her constituents. Despite Hogan's claims of supporting abortion rights, Alsobrooks effectively challenged his credibility by pointing to his past actions as governor, including vetoing legislation aimed at expanding access to abortion services. Her campaign ads underscored the stakes of the election, framing it as a potential turning point for Senate control, positioning Maryland in an unusual light as a swing state amid high political stakes. Hogan, who had previously established himself as a moderate Republican and a critic of former President Donald Trump, faced the challenge of appealing to a diverse electorate in a state where Democrats outnumber Republicans 2-1. His campaign centered around the promise of providing an independent voice in Washington, but Alsobrooks consistently countered these claims with evidence of his past positions on critical issues. The race was not without its controversies. Alsobrooks faced scrutiny over allegations of improperly claiming property tax credits, a situation her campaign attributed to unawareness and has since begun to rectify. Nonetheless, her campaign's focus on local governance experience, as the former county executive and top prosecutor in Prince George's County, resonated with voters. "We created more businesses," she stated, expressing her commitment to applying her skills to benefit the entire state. In addition to abortion rights, Alsobrooks campaigned on gun control, an issue that garnered significant attention in the wake of ongoing gun violence across the nation. Vice President Kamala Harris, a close ally, made a campaign stop to support Alsobrooks, further solidifying her position as a progressive candidate in the Senate race. As the election unfolded, polls indicated Alsobrooks was leading Hogan, but the race remained closely watched due to Hogan's popularity from his 2 terms as governor. He had previously won statewide elections in 2014 and 2018, appealing to a broad coalition of voters. However, the political landscape had shifted, and Hogan's alignment with Trump, who remains unpopular in Maryland, complicated his campaign. Ultimately, Alsobrooks' victory ensures that Maryland's Senate seat remains in Democratic hands, a critical outcome for the party as they navigate the complexities of maintaining control in a divided Congress. Her win, alongside Rochester's, not only reflects a significant advancement for women of color in politics, but also signifies a broader movement towards inclusivity and representation in government. As Alsobrooks prepares to take her seat in the Senate, she carries with her the hopes and aspirations of many who have long awaited greater representation in the halls of power. The road ahead will undoubtedly be challenging, but her historic election marks a pivotal moment in Maryland's political landscape and sets a precedent for future generations of leaders. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.